On an ordinary October morning in 2009, a family of three drove into the Oklahoma mountains hoping to buy a new home. They never came back. What investigators would discover days later would become one of America's most haunting unsolved mysteries. This is the story of the Jamison family. The year was 2009. 39-year-old Bobby Jamison, his wife Sherilynn, and their 6-year-old daughter Madyson lived in Oklahoma. Life hadn't been easy. The family had financial struggles, health problems, and ongoing disagreements with relatives. Friends later described them as quiet people who mostly kept to themselves. Hoping for a fresh start, Bobby and Sherilynn decided to buy a remote piece of land in the Bois Mountains, where they dreamed of living in a storage container converted into a home. On October 8, 2009, they drove into the mountains to meet the landowner. But after that, they were never seen alive again. 8 days later, hunters discovered the family's pickup truck abandoned on a dirt road. Inside the truck were their wallets, their IDs, their cell phones, around $32,000 in cash. Even their family dog was still inside. Miraculously, the dog was alive, although weak from being trapped without food or water. There were no signs of a struggle, no blood, no indication that anyone had stolen the money. It looked as if the family had simply stepped out of the truck and vanished. The discovery only deepened the mystery. Why would anyone leave behind cash, phones, and even their vehicles in the middle of nowhere? As investigators dug deeper, the case became even stranger. Security footage taken before the family disappeared showed Bobby and Sherilynn silently loading their truck for nearly an hour. Neither of them smiled, neither of them appeared to speak to each other. Some investigators thought they looked almost hypnotized. Friends also claimed Sherilynn had become interested in spiritual topics and believed their house was haunted. Others pointed to Bobby's chronic back pain and the stress the family had been under. Then there was another unsettling discovery. Before disappearing, Bobby had written a letter expressing anger towards Sherilynn. Some wondered whether the marriage was falling apart. Others believed the letter simply reflected on a difficult moment between two stressed parents. Still, none of these clues explained why the entire family vanished together. For more than 4 years, the Jamison family remained missing. Then, in 2013, hunters made a heartbreaking discovery. The skeletal remains of Bobby, Sherilynn, and little Madyson were found less than 5 kilometers from where their truck had been abandoned. Because of the condition of the remains, investigators could not determine how they died. There were no signs of pointing to murder, no answers, only more questions. Even today, the Jamison family mystery remains unsolved. Did they become lost in the wilderness? Did someone lead them into the forest? Was foul play involved? Or is the truth something no one has considered? The cash, the abandoned truck, the starving dog, and a family that simply disappeared. More than a decade later, investigators still don't know what happened on that lonely mountain road, and perhaps they never will. What do you think happened to the Jamison family? Share your theory in the comments below. If you enjoy true crimes mystery, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stories every week. Thank you.